What up, people? We are here on a pop-up live, courtesy of Mr. Jairo Rodriguez. We were actually, and we still might be, I don't know, supposed to be live with another PPL company right now, but they are, I guess, on a trip in Spain or something, and I haven't heard back. So we're supposed to be calling their leads right now. So still wanted to go live, but this is going to be a little bit, for now, just kind of, if y'all got any questions, drop them or let me know who's here. But we're about to have some people on. Not sure exactly who all, but there's going to be some people come on, make some calls, some familiar faces and some people that are not so familiar faces. So they'll be jumping in here sometime. What's up? Yes, I do Facebook meta ads. I've been running them for not super long. I was doing Google SEO PPC, and I still do it, I guess, but it's paused right now. I'm not doing them at this moment, but I am running Facebook ads. And the experience has been good. I mean, it's still, I'm kind of learning it a little bit, but I mean, the results are coming. I got 3 leads yesterday from Facebook. They were $13 a piece. So that's me targeting Ohio specific cities. Not only just Ohio, but like literally specific cities I'm targeting, and got 3 leads yesterday for $39-40. So that's good. And the thing with Facebook leads, even more than the others, is that you have to mega be on them, like quick on them. You have to, I mean, because it's a pattern disruption. So instead of them going in, doing the PPC, typing in the stuff, it's different. But yeah, let's see. Oh, we got our first person backstage. I don't think they're ready yet. I'll give them a minute. When they are. Budget wise, yeah, like Jairo said, he says 50 a day. I know he's also said maybe start at 35 and come up. But yeah. All right. This is going to be someone y'all ain't seen in a while. Maybe, I mean, I don't even know if it's definitely been a while, but here we go. Drum roll, please. Miss Olivia. Hey, dude. I'm so pumped up. What's up?
Yes, I needed this. Listen, after today, getting my teeth kicked in, very well needed. I'm here for it.
I love it. Yeah. Well, yeah, just if there's the private chat over here. So when you get someone, just put the address, I'll comp it, and I can be talking the stuff over there too. So like you said, I'll be in the chat. Because what I like on the lives the best, honestly, is like if you cannot focus on the comps and just let me do it, and then you can like really practice, hone in your skill.
Okay.
Because you know how much different it is when you're comping than if you're not comping and you're just literally trying to listen. So I think it's great whenever someone can help you in the background, like you were saying a little bit ago in Discord.
Yeah, for sure. Especially you, out of all people. Like I'm pumped.
Let's get it. And contestant number 2, we got Big Sexy.
What's up?
What's going on? Come on, what do you think about Toledo, Ohio? I think Toledo, Ohio, your ARV is 80,000. I don't even got to see it. That's your ARV. So, bang. No, it is just a lot of places in Ohio, Toledo, Dayton, you're going to get them pockets where the market don't even support a wholesale fee. Just can't do it.
50 grand. 50. Done.
Olivia, Jairo said, what happened today?
Oh, he wasn't a part of the implementation call?
Probably not.
Oh, good. I got a call review done. And reflecting on it and talking to the team just here recently, I need to, one, do energy checks, and just have good energy, be ready to help people and be there for them and listen, and be okay with not having all the details and being okay with only having their name and their address, and not using little things to try to keep the conversation going. And I think that's where I struggle with the most is like bed and bath count and square footage and verifying the address, just saying gibberish to keep the conversation going, but it's not really a conversation or where it needs to be if I'm doing that. So digging deeper into motivation, not trying to be a perfectionist.
I like it.
I like to have all the answers, as who does it? But you don't know till you're on the phone. And then once I get on the phone, not knowing what to say next, or copying, like you were saying, copying at the same time. So you're trying to active listen and then also make sure you're in the ballpark as where you should be. So I'm overthinking it. I'm being too hard on myself and expecting, just really being too hard on myself.
Yeah. Yeah, I have popped into Discord earlier a little bit when Anthony was talking, but like he said, like me, Hyro, us stuff, we're not doing nothing crazy special. I mean, there's some like, psychology little things in there, the way you say it, whatever, but like we're not doing, witchcraft or anything crazy like that.
Right.
Hyro said he'd love to chat with you offline, only if you were a part of the Closers Club. You were actually. Let me put it in here because
I think I am.
I messed it up, and I was trying to fix my school, and it kicked everyone out for a minute. But I just put it in the chat. But dude, yeah, it was such a blonde moment. I literally, my whole school had like 350 people, went to zero, deleted everybody. And so now, yeah, unless you're probably not right now. I love it. Next up,
What's up?
Nikki Herndon. You freaked me out. I was like, I hear myself talking. I was like,
I was watching you. I was watching you. Where'd was Jim in here?
Yeah, he said if you joined, he was leaving.
Oh, bless his heart. I don't know.
There he is.
Sorry. You know what I did? I did the same stupid thing. I clicked on his link for school, and it shut me off on this one. I didn't open up the tab, the plus tab, the damn browser. I have so many damn tabs open in my browser. It's crazy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, if y'all get someone on the phone, I'll just shut up. But Jim, how was your call earlier? Hyro's asking. Did you get it?
No, the lady never. I left messages and everything, but I'm going to follow up with her. I have a feeling she didn't even realize she talked to me last night. She was pretty lit up, man. But I'll keep on it. Thanks for asking.
Let's see. I'll start this party with a call. I might not even comp all day.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Thank you for calling 214-84.
All right.
She's probably sleeping, he said.
Hungover.
Yeah. Oh my, that's hilarious.
She was drunk as hell. Slurred her speech. It was awesome.
Dude, that's hilarious. Dude, that's what there's this one guy, he keeps blowing me up. Giovanni sent me a lead to come in and get. We was tag teaming it. And this dude, every time I talk to him, he's belligerent drunk. And he just won't stop. He won't be quiet.
Yeah.
I mean, it literally, I just started ignoring him.
Yeah.
All right, this guy's going to answer.
Please leave your message for Mr. Tim Moore.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Tim Moore. So the comment chat we can't see, right? Like there's.
Hello.
Join chat. That's YouTube, right? To join YouTube. YouTube. So,
All right, let's see. Roy. Hello? Oh, hello? Okay. Man.
What is the app to call the leads from your phone from closer control or the go high level? You guys know?
Lead connector is what I use.
yeah.
That's it. Because this way, it's not muffled together.
It's a good idea. They'll be able to hear better.
Yeah, because if I turn my computer down, then it turns you down and it turns the seller down.
Yep.
And then you guys can hear what she's saying too.
All right, just turned on my leads. Hopefully, I'll get a lead here. Yep,
Oh, I
there
can
we
turn
go.
it on too.
Yeah, that was quick. Just got a lead. Like literally, turn it on and it came on. Kirpin. Tammy Kirpin.
All right, y'all have to take over the show for 10 minutes. My neighbor called. I got to sprint over there, help him with something.
Oh,
Yeah.
You got this.
all right.
Sweet. All right, what's our topic for today, folks? Story time.
Yeah, just answer the chat questions. Everybody, just tell chat to talk to you. There's people in here.
All right.
Let's go sit here. This place? Logansport, Indiana. All right, let's let it rip.
The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may name it.
Hey Tammy, this is Jim. You filled out some information on my site about selling your home over at County Road 500 South. Give me a call when you get this. My number is 727-761-6641. Have a good one.
All right, I'm gonna turn y'all down just a little bit. And we're gonna do it. Let's do it. Just call. Just call. Just pick up the phone. Just call.
Just do it. Like
Just
Mike,
do it, man.
do it.
Just do it. Just do it. Hi, Troy. This is Olivia with Smiling Property Solutions. How are you today? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I was giving you a call about a property on Walnut Street. Were you still looking to sell that one?
Yes.
So let's take a look here. How much were you hoping to get for it?
I would usually settle for around 60,000.
Okay, 60,000. All right. Well, I pull it up here in my system. Can you tell me a little bit about what you got going on so I can help you the best?
Yeah. Well, I know what you guys do for a living, and obviously, I'm wanting to sell my house. I'll tell you the details of life circumstances even making me want to do the property in Tennessee, and I'm looking to make a job.
So you're moving to Tennessee?
Yes.
Okay. What's in Tennessee?
Property in Tennessee.
Nice. Have you ever sold a property?
It's a pretty good place to develop.
Okay. I love that. Have you ever sold a property before to an investor? Okay.
The process.
It sounds like you've kind of been doing this for a while and been have talked to other people to get an idea of how the process works.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. How long has this been?
I wanted to be an investor myself. I just never came up with the capital to do it or the ability. I mean, with this house, the value has raised substantially since I've been there. And I did some things like, brand new siding and a brand new roof, metal roof. Also put a one-car garage on the property. I've done some improvements myself. And, now's about time for me to leave. I don't like it here very much anymore, and I'm ready to just have a new beginning in Tennessee.
I love that. Okay. So
You have the details of the property in front of you?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up here now. It says 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 832 square feet.
Yes.
Okay, yes, I do see that. There are a few pictures. Do you know if they're recent? There's 2 of the exterior, and then there's, I believe it's the kitchen and the dining room, and then a living room, a bedroom, and then another kind of side view of the outside. It says June of 2022, but I don't know how accurate it is.
2021 or so, where I did the brown siding, the cedar color siding. Is that what you're seeing there?
It looks like a cream white color.
Yeah, it's not updated photos.
Okay. Okay. I did pull it up here on Zillow. It looks like you have an active listing.
Yeah, maybe there might be the indications for.
Are you currently under contract with anybody or have an agent?
Check the chat.
Okay, that's strange because normally you'd have to be under contract or under an agreement with somebody for them to list it unless you listed it yourself for sale by owner.
What does it say on Zillow?
On Zillow, it says active listing for it's been on there for 137 days and it's listed at 79,000. Oh, wait a second. Okay. I am misreading what I'm looking at. My apologies. My apologies. Okay, let me go back to what I was doing. Okay, so this is just looking at the area and looking at a local comp. It is a 2-1, a little bit more square footage, about around the same, an older house. I wouldn't say around the same time, and they have it listed for the 79,000. And then let's see, there's another one. So the one I just mentioned is currently listed. And then there's another comp that's comparable to yours that just recently sold for 60,000.
Yeah. Okay. So would that put you guys in the ballpark if you're interested?
So looking at these, that's about current market value. What is the current condition of the property?
Well, that's good. The exterior is all good. It has a fenced-in. It's a fenced-in property. And then the one-car garage. I would say the interior, just like most places, it's gonna need gutted. It's all pretty much cosmetic. But it's norm to probably, probably split the bedroom in half because it's a really big room and make a 2-bedroom of it. I would say on like a scale of 1 to 10, the interior is definitely down there at like a 2 or 3. Needs to clean out, needs to tear out probably, and just update it, upgrade it. It's just fine.
Okay. How long have you been thinking about going to Tennessee? How long has this been a process for you?
For probably almost a year.
Okay. Now, have you gotten any other offers or where other investors are coming in at?
Yes, around 40,000.
And is that not enough for you to get to Tennessee?
Yeah, I'm really needing about 50 to 60 grand to move, because I'd have to buy a decent fifth wheel and then a truck to haul it. And that's kind of like the arrangement that I'm looking to have on the property in Tennessee for now.
Got you. Okay. I mean, I'm just curious how much, you're saying a full gut. How much do you think it would cost me to kind of get it where it needs to be for someone to move in and put it on the market?
I would say probably 30 to 40,000.
Okay.
And that's trying to put you at, selling it more than the house right down the street for sale. It's about the same square footage, and I think they're asking 180 for it. Yeah, that's what I'm guesstimating, at the cost of that.
Okay. And like I mentioned earlier, there's one comp here that's pretty rough. It does need some good amount of work on the inside. That's currently listed for that 79. you've been thinking about this for a year. Have you tried anything to sell in the past year? What's any strategies?
Not really. You're actually the second investor I've gotten a hold of.
Okay, and
So
that
I'm just kind of taking my time. I'm trying to survive. Things going on. I'm jobless right now. Can't really pick myself back up. My vehicle has a flat, and I can't even pay for that. So and I need a vehicle to make my money. And so now it's becoming more serious. So I'm definitely not gonna, accept lowball offers, on the grounds that, I'm on the ground. You know what I mean?
yeah, it sounds pretty rough. It sounds like it's been a very, very long year for you.
It has been. I'm sure it'll be longer. But, I just, keeping options available, and that's why I'm on the phone with you, is to see if, we could meet somewhere in the ballpark of, making it worth me to sign and get this done within a week.
Yeah, for sure. Look, I'm here. I'm here to help you. I'm here to be a solution for you. You mentioned earlier that it's too late now. What does that mean exactly? What happened?
Too late as in
Your
reference to what?
the headache that you've been going through in the past year. It sounds like you're worried about it tumbling and kind of being more of a headache.
Yeah, well, that doesn't get much more of a headache than sitting in this heat without so much as a fan. Starving at the same time because you can't get out to make money or get food. So yeah, that's how bad the situation has gotten me. So, but I'm still not ready to take a lowball offer. I could still starve for another month or two before I do that.
Yeah,
Do you understand where I'm at?
Yeah, no, I definitely do. It sounds like you've had a long year, and I would hate to see you go any longer. Going through the same thing. And in Tennessee, you feel like Tennessee would put you in a better position?
It would give me just a fresh start. And it's in Cumberland County, Tennessee, and it just so happens that the town is called Crossville, and so it's like crossing into another chance in a different state, just different type of property. Something I'm going to enjoy more,
Yeah, new energy, different kind of weather, hopefully. How awesome would that be, just to leave all this behind?
The river scene is the best part of it, and that's almost got me sold.
You said the river scene?
Yes, because it is riverfront property on the Obed River in Cumberland County. So it's not just a plot of normal land. It's right on the river. So it'd be a whole different atmosphere than the little town of Fairland.
Yeah, no, I bet. If you sell, just gonna ask you straight up, what's the plan? Like, are you buying? Are you renting?
I would be buying a fifth wheel and probably a Duramax diesel to pull it. And the land has already been excavated for a landing for that sort of thing.
Okay.
So I plan on taking that money and buying my house. A temporary solution, but one that can last long term, and a fifth wheel can do that.
Are you making this move by yourself?
I'm not sure yet. I have a ex-girlfriend that's in jail right now, and I'm hoping that she gets out soon. But I may be going and preparing the place before I come grab her. But that's if she wanted to go. We haven't talked since she's been in jail, so yeah.
Oh
I
man.
really don't have the answers on that, but regardless, I plan on leaving with or without her.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that I get that. So you mentioned that fifth wheel, or sixth wheel. Have you looked into how much those, cost you? Have you looked into the budgeting and what you need to accomplish that?
Yes, I have. Yes, definitely. Around 20,000 for the fifth wheel. If I wanted to spend another 10,000, I could get an RV, which is drivable on and off the property. But I'm thinking that I want to go with a fifth wheel. It's something I could park and then use the vehicle to drive out into town if I need to.
Yeah, it sounds like it'd be a little bit more, convenient and a lot easier living than where you are right now.
So I can guarantee you that. Well, unknown. I just can't get on top of it here.
Yeah.
I survived here for 13 years by myself. And this is recently just getting worse and worse. So.
Okay, so if we were able to get you that 20K for that and some money for moving costs and some for yourself, would you feel like that puts you in a better position than where you are right now?
Yes. I've already had an offer for 40,000 by the last investor I spoke to. So basically, I'm just getting a possible competitors on it to see kind of compare and contrast differences. Is there any way you guys could offer more than 45,000?
Well, look, let me see what I can do and see if we can make that work for you. You said you mentioned you had a 45,000 offer, or was it a $40,000 offer?
$175, I think.
Okay, and what happened with that?
You want to take it.
Okay. All right, let's take a look. All right. So from my understanding, it sounds like getting there to Tennessee, getting that pull along, that's the biggest goal in selling the property.
Yeah, it's to be able to do this jump comfortably anyway.
Right. Okay. Okay. So, just want to make sure I have my numbers right. 20,000 for the pull along, and then a little bit of extra money in your pocket for moving costs, gas, and them extra expenses so you have some breathing room.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're calculating on my end instead of the end of what the house is. You still have to calculate a truck that can pull a fifth wheel, which is going to cost me $10,000.
Gotcha.
So that's why, you know, yeah, there's 10 for that, 20 for the fifth wheel. There's 30,000, and I've got an offer of 40,000. So, but what I'm looking at is okay, all the other little costs involved, and that doesn't give me enough breathing room as I want to have going to a brand new, a different state and a brand new town. I don't know what the work is like there, but I'm looking to give myself a comfortable room of 1 year. 1 year of survival, you know, so.
Yeah. No,
That's
I
why 40,000 isn't really easy for me to just take. You know,
mean,
but
if
if you guys can do better, you know, shoot, and you know, we go from there. But
yeah, for sure. I'm looking into the numbers now. My goal today is to get you to the, you know, as close as to that $40,000 as possible and get you in a comfortable situation. Now, I'm wondering if you continue to push this off for 2, 3, 6 more months, what position would that put you in? You know,
right, that is true.
you know, you told me earlier that you only have 2 months until it'll get really bad.
It's already been bad. And it's, you know, it's pretty bad for me anyways. Going from a guy who always had a job, always had everything taken care of, you know, could go anywhere and just grab anything off the shelf and not worry about it. But now, you know, I'm down to riding a little bicycle across town to beg for food. And so, yeah, it's bad, but I'm surviving it.
Oh man. Well, you know, listen, I'm gonna be straight with you with the repairs that it sounds like that it needs, and then I'm all, you know, what we're able to offer you is going to be cash net to your pocket, but we're also going to cover the closing costs, the holding costs. There'll be no extra fees at the end, and then also putting in the extreme amount of rehab that the property is going to need. You know,
Yeah, I understand.
one second. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, I hate that you're going through this and having to ride a bicycle across town, like especially in this heat. Like that sounds.
Yeah, I don't have electric either, so
Yeah.
not even a fan of cool air in the house.
I would hate for you to have to go through that for, you know, another year or another day, if that, another 30 days.
Yeah, it really does suck. But you know, it's been a human experience, you know, to be everything and have it all and then have nothing.
Right. You know, I'm here today. I want to give you an offer that you can count on and give you that certainty. So this way you can get a good sleep tonight, knowing that I'm doing all the heavy lifting for you and you will make it to Tennessee and be able to start fresh. And this doesn't drag out more than it needs to. I'm working towards getting you as much as possible. Just looking at this small city and due to everything you told me, the best we can squeeze is $40,000 cash. All investors will come in around at that same price. So, you know, how can we make that work? Because you said selling will put you in a better position, and I want to put you in that better position.
But we're still only at 40,000, right?
Yes, and that's an offer that I know that you can count on and that I can give you that certainty that we'll get it completed for you in a good period of time.
Okay. Next question is, what would the time framing be on something like that?
Well, we're very flexible on that. So that was going to be my next question is what do you need in regards to timeline and time frame?
Well, obviously, if we could close in 3 days, I'd be smiling. If we close in 3 days and I have up to a week to vacate the property,
So you're saying you need a week after closing to vacate the property?
yes,
Okay.
and that's to give adequate time for me to acquire the RV and the truck to pull it
Okay.
without having to worry about, trying to grab a hotel room, getting my vehicle out of there at the same time.
Yeah, those expenses start to add up, and I don't want that to happen for you. We're very flexible on timeline. So yeah, we can give you that week. You want 7 days, or is there a specific amount of days, like a work week, or you want the 7 days?
It'll be fine.
Okay. Now, also, just so you know, you don't have to worry about cleaning. You don't have to worry about lifting another finger once we get this agreement signed. You don't have to worry about taking anything you don't want, throwing any trash away. Take what you do want, leave what you don't want. We're going to buy it as is. Again, don't worry about
Olivia, can you hear me? Yo, Olivia. Well, I don't know why she muted, honestly. Let's see.
Am I on the
What?
stage?
I can hear you now. Yeah, I don't know if
Oh,
they can hear you. Yeah, you're on stage, I think. Jim, can
whoever's
you hear Hiram?
watching, whoever's watching, join Closers Club. That's how you close.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I don't know why Olivia muted.
I see where she struggles. She's uncomfortable getting deep.
Yeah, like most.
Yeah,
That's why I always say you normally go like 1 or 2 questions deeper than me, even like to the uncomfortable ones.
yeah. But she was not at the beginning. She was just talking about condition. And that lady didn't care about condition. And that's when she gave her there's other offers when he was a lie. Just because it was such a small and stuff. It was just an awkward beginning.
Yeah, yeah. I wish she'd unmute so we could help.
Yeah, maybe it's gonna get
She's right. I mean, she should be able to lock this up. Well, we can see what Jim's doing.
So wholesale real estate
Yeah.
as well in our state. But what I will say is, I do things a little bit different because we're transparent. If I can't find a number that's suitable for you, then I won't. I'm not going to bother you. I'm not that type of person. I'll tell you if I can do it or not. The other thing too, Mark, is I'm sure you know, but I mean, when you reach out and you fill out information like this, you're going to get more so investors calling than you would somebody who would pay retail. Investors typically don't pay retail because they need to buy it at a discount so that they can fix it and flip it. And if you have a home that doesn't need any work, then it's not attractive for an investor to purchase that property. So when people say, "Yeah, we'll buy your home," they will buy your home, but they always buy the home at a deep discount. So that's why it always seems like you're being lowballed when in actuality you're not. It's just it doesn't fit your criteria, right? Because you're looking for a much higher price. So I do have other exit strategies. I will be upfront with you. I do work with an agent to get you the most money, but I cover all closing fees and everything. And I don't have people traipsing around people's homes. I work by appointment only. Okay, so for instance, if an agent calls me and says, "Hey, I have someone who's interested in Mark's house," I say, "Okay," I call you, Mark, and say, "Hey, Mark, someone's interested, and what's your time look like?" You tell me a time. I set the appointment. The realtor shows up. Is always with the individual, never alone, and for a total of maybe 20 minutes to look through the home, and then
By the
that's
way,
it. Usually they're very brief visits.
the
But
play
because
there
I partner
is
with the agent,
the investor got to turn that
it
into a
allows
2-1 and worth around 170. 1-1 is not going anywhere, but 2-1, the ARV is 170.
Yeah.
you want to sell the house.
My wife and I are doing an amicable separation. She's going to stay here in Alabama, and I'm moving to California.
Oh, that's a long one. I'm moving to California from Alabama.
My son and his family, my grandkids are out there.
Okay, and she doesn't want to move out there and be close to grandkids either, huh?
Well, she's not their grandmother. This is before on another marriage that I had.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. I get it. Alrighty. So when are you moving to California?
Once we get this house sold, so I head out.
Right.
Pretty quick after that.
Okay. And you've had other offers already on the home?
I've had one offer,
Mhm.
and they put their fees and everything were over $50,000 a month.
I'm confused when you say fees. I'm not following you. What do you mean by that?
Closing costs and the company's fee off the top, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Right. No,
Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So yeah, I do have a fee as well, but they don't charge you. It charges the actual buyer pays that fee. So I'm not entirely sure what they mean by that sort of thing, right? I mean, it's factored in.
They factored in. They send you an offer, and then after the offer, you're looking at one number,
Yep.
and then they send. They say minus these fees, minus this fee. This is what our cash offer is.
Okay, so they give you a cash offer. So that's a little bit different than offering something out on a real estate market or anything like that. So I'm just, I wanted to pause really quick. I'm showing two variations. Do you have two properties on the same piece of land? Is it like a lot maybe and then a house or something? Or
Prior to us buying it, there's a pie wedge of property
Do you see it in there?
Yeah, I pulled it up.
I just want to make sure it got to you.
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
Now, before signing this, just give me some time to go over it if you would, and maybe touch base with you tomorrow.
Well, I was going to go over it here with you now while we're on the phone.
You don't have to. I go over my own contracts. I appreciate it though very much. But I'm going to review this on my own, and that's without taking your time. And I will, if everything looks good, I'll sign it and send it back to you.
Well, you'll never be wasting my time. I just like to be here just in case if you have any questions or if anything is misspelled.
Yeah, I looked over it. Everything that was typed in, it looks to be correct.
Okay. I'm just curious. It sounds like you're a little hesitant.
Just not being hesitant and signing something, taking my time reading it. That's just how I do it. And give it a night, before I sign in, just send it back right this second. Giving it a good read through without anyone on the other line of my phone. And actually, I'm at a buddy's house. I rode my bike over here to get some food, and I'm in his presence right now as well. So, and it's starting to get dark outside, so I got to figure a few things out. But I do plan on going over this, and I'm serious about selling. So if all the words look good to me, then I'll sign it, and I can touch base with you tomorrow. Or you can do a follow-up with me if you'd like.
Yeah, I definitely want to give you a call tomorrow. And I can understand that. You want to take your time and kind of go over it. I completely understand that.
You're on the other line, and I'm in front of my buddy right now, who's obviously probably waiting for my conversation to be over.
Yeah, no worries. I just want to make sure that, you don't have any questions, that there wasn't anything that I didn't explain fully. And I also want to make sure that I take this money and I account for it and put it to the side, because I'm going to be calling other sellers and buying properties. And like I said, I would hate to see you getting up tomorrow and riding that bike into town to get food. I'd rather open title tomorrow than you having to ride bike to go get some food.
Yeah, there's no way this thing can close in one day.
Okay, no worries.
I suspect I'm still going to have a lot of time, until it closes and everything's done.
No worries. Like, do your due diligence. I completely understand. When would be the best time I could reach out to you tomorrow?
Probably right around noon anytime.
Okay. All right. I'm going to put you in for noon tomorrow. And I'll give you a call. I'll be on the lookout though. In the meantime, I should get a notification once you sign. And then once you sign, I'll sign it and I'll send it over to my team. Okay. And we'll get this started for you.
All right, thank you, Olivia. And one more thing. Will I be contacted by the same number?
Yes.
Good. I'll make sure I save you into the contacts.
Yeah, my name's, save it as Olivia. You can shoot me a text message or call me at any time between now and tomorrow if you have any questions or if any concerns come up, okay?
All right, thank you.
Absolutely. You have a great evening.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
First style, right?
Yeah. I really wanted her to sign, though. It's still good, though. It's still a good call. I'm sweating my ass off, though.
Momentum.
Yeah, you shouldn't have muted yourself. I didn't know where she was going with that. Maybe I could have prevented that.
I muted because someone said they had someone else on the phone.
I was going to mute him.
Yeah, just worry about yourself.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So I guess what kind of happened there?
Here, let me pull it up.
There's so many things that could have happened that went wrong. that I can't tell you. It could have been you were speaking too fast. It could have been anything. I mean, don't overthink it right now. Don't overthink it.
I can't think because the conversation just happened. Can you guys hear that?
We heard the conversation. We just didn't hear the hear what? Like the background?
Yeah, like do you hear what I was just playing?
Oh no, we can't hear that.
I'm just gonna replay it.
I mean, don't worry about it. I mean, it happened. This is what happened there. You closed her too easily, so you knew that something's gonna come up. If that makes sense. It was too easy at the end. Like it was no objections. Like there was no. You educate her. You hit her with the offer that the other investors hit her with. She should have said, "I want to shop this around." She should have said that, but she didn't. Meaning that there was no other investor, and now she's gonna really shop it. So I knew that she was gonna try to get off the phone quick, because you closed her too easily.
I get what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, she was just like, all I need is 5 days after closing. Send it.
Yeah.
And I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's too easy. What you did there though, and you saw in the beginning how me and Tyler was guiding you. You can't educate that quickly. Without motivation, you can't educate, and that's where you're about to go to. So when you're
talking about
deeper,
when you guys put the addresses in the chat.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. I was just wanting you to see it. Yeah, and I was like, no, I should have typed it better. My bad. But yeah. I was just so you could see it. I didn't want to go into
condition too soon. And then she's like, I really didn't want to get into personal details. And then like follow-up questions, I'm the worst at. Like or like continuing the conversation.
Okay. I will tell you this. Stop talking about condition. Every wholesaler talks about condition. She was not engaged in the beginning. Once you started asking her about her situation, blah, 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 whatever, she started talking.
Yeah.
And then it softened her up. And then you could do whatever you want with her. Like, as bad as it sounds, you really could do whatever you want with her after that. You tell her to jump, she's going to jump. So that part of the conversation is what I want you to take from this.
Okay.
That she's just have her talking about herself. How long you been here? It's not really getting deep. How long you been here? How's it been? Then she started going deeper, and then it was natural after that. Yeah. I know we helped you a little bit, but you're a mom, so I know you got it. You're just not applying it. Just let the conversation take over.
It's like my brain goes blank, and then I default to condition. It's easier to talk about that, right?
Yeah,
but
for us, yes.
It stalls the conversation. It makes it about me and the property and what I'm buying, not about solving their problem.
Yeah, and I want you to think about it a little bit different. It's easy for you to talk about condition because you're the expert. It's actually hard for them. And it's easy for them to talk about their feelings and what's going on. So you want them to talk about that because it's easier for them. It's actually harder to talk about condition for them because they don't really know shit about nothing. But once you got there, it was over. I heard it in her voice. She told you about her girlfriend in jail. Like everything came out.
All her problems. I mean, she seems highly motivated, but again, I feel like as soon as you get off the phone and stuff,
it's over.
It's like they procrastinate more, like I can wait a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if I can pull up the call to see what the last.
Being retired and being disabled, she gets insurance for health insurance.
Yeah.
So I don't want to take that health insurance away from her. I mean,
sure.
We still love each other. We just, I'm going to California. She's from here, so she has all her friends and stuff here.
So she's going to stay in. So, okay, I got it. So you guys had just agreed, hey, let's just put the house up for sale. she'll get something that's manageable for her. You'll get something manageable for you. You're going to move with the kids anyway, or be close to the children. You're moving back to California. What part of California are you from, Mark?
I'm not from California. I'm originally from Ohio.
Oh,
For being in the Navy and all the moves, home is where I put my pillow at.
got it.
Plus, they're
Yeah.
in Hidden Valley Lake, California.
Hidden Valley.
Which
Yeah.
is northeast of Santa Rosa, I believe. Up north in Napa Valley.
Right. And you mentioned that you're originally from Ohio.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What part of Ohio are you from?
Northeastern Ohio, about 40 miles east.
Oh, okay. So are you?
For Ohio.
Yeah. So are you a Browns fan? Are you still good? Not a Browns fan. Okay. I'm originally from Pittsburgh, so that's why. I'm a Steelers. Good for you. I knew we'd get along. What'd you think of that coach, man?
I actually have a Roethlisberger jersey hanging in my closet.
Do you?
Yeah.
I have a Troy Polamalu and a Jerome Bettis jerseys, and then I collect some memorabilia, and I have some signed helmets, and I have a helmet that was signed by the Hall of Famers, probably about 12 of them that were signed on it. It's in a display case. It's pretty cool. It's in my office, so I look at it all the time. Yeah, he's an Ohio boy. I knew that. Yeah. Well, he went to Kent State, right? I think he did go to Kent State, didn't he? And for college? Yeah. It's okay. That's okay. I'm trying to figure out how they came up with that number because all the comps in the area are really low. That's why I'm trying to figure out where I'm seeing where they came up with a 301 800 number. You know what I mean?
I don't either because if they're using the comps on the street that I already told you about, they're all spec homes. I mean, it's not doing this property any justice if they comp it out like that.
Sure. I mean, if we're looking at some like ones, I mean, look at this one.
I just think there's going to be a bidding war when this country starts moving in and people are looking to buy houses and stuff.
I mean, possibly. It could come to that. Maybe. When are they supposed to be putting in the new plant?
I think they're actually in process now. I would have to look up and see what's going on. But there's one company that moved into the old Goodyear rubber plant here in Gadsden, and they make plastic parts for automobiles.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
That's one company. There's another company coming in that is expected to hire 1,500 employees.
1,500?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. So you had mentioned about visiting your family and everything. So will you be staying with them and then finding a place, or are you going to?
I'm actually looking at places right now, and I mean, if we get the cash offer that we feel comfortable with, I'll be buying a place out there.
Yeah.
And my wife is buying a place here.
Sure.
She got her eyes set on a place. She's just waiting for the real estate agent to soon after get a viewing up because she really likes it. So.
Yeah. So you got a 4.2, 2,200 square feet, built in 1986. You moved to California, and you need to get this house sold. They gave you a price of $253. I mean, let me see where we're at. Hold on.
The advantage I have that my wife doesn't is once this house sells and the mortgage is paid off for the balance that we have on it, I'll use my VA entitlement.
Mm-hmm. They must have this set at a higher valuation. Because the number I come up with is lower. It's like 245 or something, and my fee's less.
Wow.
Yeah, my fee's less. So it's safe to say there's no repairs. Maybe if anything, some paint. Nothing crazy.
At a minimum, yeah.
Yeah. So what is it that you need after the mortgage is paid? After the balance is paid? What number looks good to you?
Well, using the number, the high value number that was already quoted to me, obviously I don't expect to get that. I was looking more at maybe a sale price of $325K, and then after the fees, or after your fee, minus the 190 balance that I have on it, we're probably looking at 50K each. Give or take.
Yeah.
It sounds unrealistic, but you know, it is what it is.
No, I mean, obviously everybody wants as much as they can. That's the game, right? It's really what the homes are selling for is really what you can ultimately offer. That type of data that just doesn't lie. It's not, they just don't come up with a number to come up with a number. So.
I mean, I guess when they're reviewing what offer to make, if they're using comps off of a list, but nobody's swapped the property and said, well, this is a lot bigger than what we thought or what the comps were. And I think the comps that they used were all these spec homes on this other street.
Right. Well, what they go by is they go by what the homes are actively selling for now, right? So it's the active value on the market, okay? And then that's how they're basing their decision. What the home, it's called current market value. Right? I mean, what was your time frame? Like how fast? Are you 30 days, 60 days? I mean, what's the time frame you're looking at?
We were trying to get this done before Labor Day.
Before Labor Day.
I promised my son that I would be out there before the end of summer.
Sounds to me that you need to take a cash offer then, and not go with the issue that you're going to run across is you have the $190,000 mortgage. They're giving you $253. Closing cost of 46 seems a bit high with their fee on it. I mean, but yeah, okay. I mean, that's reasonable at some point.
If we would offer $201,000, like they did, but there's no fee, I mean, you just increase our take home, by
right, but
$25,000.
Right, gotcha. But then what happens is who pays the realtor and everything, right? So a lot of those fees come out of that. So we pay the real estate agent. So that's why this may be better for you to go with a real estate agent so you can get the most out of it. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to have a fee that's required too, whether it's 15,000, 10,000, 30,000, or whatever that fee ends up being. Typically, it's around 15, but and that eats away at a little bit of it, right? So, I mean, but I do provide value. I handle everything. You don't handle anything. You don't pay for closing costs. You don't pay for any of it. So that's kind of the nice thing about it. However, it does give you a little bit less. And if you're looking for solid equity in your house, the way to do that is just a straight up retail, call a real estate agent, but call one that you can ask the questions, you can negotiate their fees as well, and just tell them your situation and say, look, I need to be able to sell it on a faster. I'm just not seeing the number. I'm not seeing anything selling over say a 330 mark, right? So if they're trying to move the property at 301, okay, I'm not seeing that. And that's why the number I'm coming in at is different. I mean, it's close. I'm at 240 or something, but I don't know how they got 253 unless they're making less, which possibly could be. I mean, that's not all entirely a bad number. It's just really what you're willing to because are you splitting this with your wife? You're splitting this with your wife, right? Okay, so so that's why you have a certain number in mind. Yeah, if it was me, Mark, and I know you're in a little bit of a hurry, but if it was me, I would talk to the owner and tell them that you want to price it because you do want to move and it needs to be sold so that they can price it aggressively. You are on the hook for closing costs. You're on the hook for paying their fee, but you're not going to pay 25 grand to us. You know what I mean? So that extra 25 to 30,000 is going to go in your pocket. So that may be the better alternative for you. A lot of people do go with me because they don't want to deal with it, right? So that I provide that service, and there is value in it. But in this case, you're looking for you have to split it. If it was just you and you didn't have a mortgage, this would be a whole different conversation. You know what I mean? Yeah. So.
I put a sizable down there. That's why the balance mortgage balance is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to see how it would make sense. I just don't see. I think what they're telling you is probably a decent number at 253.12. That's a pretty solid cash offer, to be quite honest. I mean, I could probably do the same thing. I mean, if you do a 301 less closing, they may have a buyer. I don't know. Hard to say. 253. What was the price? 253,012.
You talking about my walkaway price?
Yeah, so they quoted you a price of 253, right?
253.12 is what I would get after fees and deductions.
253.12. Okay.
Yes. But then again, you subtract 190 off of that, and
Yeah.
down to roughly down 32.
Yeah.
Got it, took all the pictures of the place. He probably wasn't here more than half an hour.
And he took a lot of pictures, or?
Oh yeah, he took pictures of every room and the outside. But like I said, he didn't walk the property line. I guess he's just a picture taker for that company.
Did you sign anything? You didn't sign a contract, did you?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I want to be a solution for you, my friend. I mean, but I don't see it. I don't see me being that solution. I want to help you out. I think your best bet is I wouldn't go with this offer either. I'd call a real estate agent, cut out the middleman, and just list it and see where you end up.
Understood.
Yeah.
I appreciate your honesty.
Yeah, and then just have that talk with your I guess soon to be ex-wife or whatever, and just say, hey, look, there's a chance it may take a little bit longer. If she's already moved out or if she's already bought a place or whatever, that just means that it may take just a little bit longer. But the homes look like they're selling relatively quick in the area. I think if you price it aggressively, it'll sell.
I mean, even if I went to California now and the house hasn't sold,
right?
Yeah. I can do power of attorney,
Yep.
remote signing, all that.
Sure. The only thing is you're paying the property taxes and you're paying you're still paying all the utilities and everything to keep it on, right, while you're gone. So, so you do have that urgency factor,
Some property tax exempt because I'm 100%.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, then that's even better. But the next person's going to pay it. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, my friend, I'd like to help you. I'd like to be a solution. I don't think I am. I could give you a cash price and tell you we can do it for that. And then I have to bring in buyers and find the buyers and all of those types of things. I think for you, I think your best play is to put it out on the real estate market, get as much as you can. This way, you and your wife will have the most to help both of you move to the next chapter of your life.
Right. Well, my wife has a real estate agent identified. We just have to pull the trigger in that direction.
Yeah, and keep in mind, Mark, when you reach out to folks like us, again, we're going to want it at a deep discount because we're in the business of adding value to the house. So we're going to, fix it, flip it, and then put it out back on the market and for a profit. And this isn't that type of house to do that, right? This is a traditional, home, and you want to, get the most you can out of it. It's not an investment property, All right.
All right, man. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, God bless and go Steelers, man. Let's see. Hopefully, we'll have a good season this year. I'm hoping. We'll see, man. We'll see. We got McCarthy as head coach. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, it was great talking to you. Good luck to you. Yep, you bet. Bye.
All right. Well, that didn't work for Jim. Oh well, you'll have that. Let's see. I'm moving spots real quick. Take it down over here. All right. Why was that guy selling, Jim?
Him and his wife are amicably splitting up. I don't know if any split up to be amicable, but that's what's going on there. He's a 100%. He is a 100% disabled American vet. Was in the Navy, originally from Northern Ohio, lived in California. He's moving back to California to be with his kids and family. She's staying in Alabama. And they just agreed that, at their ages, that they want to go their separate ways. They said they both love each other. But that's where they're at right there. And he's looking for almost retail. He was offered a cash price of $250,000. I think they were trying to do a novation. I don't know where they came up with the number because pretty much everything I was looking at seemed to be right in the 330 range. But they have $190,000 mortgage payment or mortgage balance. So they need to, they're going to be splitting, the rest of that. So they need about $100K. So I was like, look, you just put it out on the market, see what happens. I think that's going to be your best play. So that's where we're at. Move on to the next one.
What's it worth?
330. Huh?
How much do you owe?
He owes 190,000. Yeah. And what they said is, well, they'll do it for 301, less closing fees. They're making 46K. So their net net price was 250 minus 190, leaves them like 63 grand to split. I mean that's So I get a realtor, have a nice day, and cool. He's a Steeler fan, so I had to treat him with the utmost respect, Tyler. Because I believe black and gold. So there you go. But anyway, I couldn't believe it. He's from right around the Cleveland area. I said, "You're a Browns fan?" He goes, "Absolutely not." I was like, "Awesome." So it's like, now we're friends. Now we're getting somewhere. God bless him. But anyway, all good. We'll move on to the next one. How'd you do? Did you get a contract, Miss Olivia?
That
Sent
one.
one out, yeah.
You
Yeah,
did.
it's a good conversation, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, the first the call I heard, it sounded good. So you sounded like you're very upbeat.
Yeah, I needed that. Yeah, no, I needed that for sure. It's been a while since I've had like a decent seller conversation without talking about condition.
Yeah, right off the rip, this guy was like, "Yeah, a couple offers was lowballed, and I was like, "What do you mean by lowball?" The whole scenario. And he's like, it's like when you sign up for these, that's what you get, man. I was like, if you want full retail, Century 21 can help you out too. So, and that's no plug. I don't. There's no shameful plug on Century 21.
Hello. Hello.
This is Allison from Kid.
Let's see.
Yeah, I guess we lost Nick, huh?
Yeah, he had to go do something.
Going out there duck hunting. So I guess I can't do a refund on that one.
I gotta try to call this lady. Hey, is this Sonia?
Yes, it is.
Hey, it's Tyler. Sorry, we were playing phone tag there. I was just giving you a call because it looked like maybe 2 days ago you'd filled out my form, wanting to sell a place on Pembroke. Okay, so you are looking to sell that?
Yeah.
All right. I'm getting it pulled up here. And, well, what were you looking to get for it?
No, I need to know what you guys would be willing to give. No, I'm not going to go back.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check her out here. Well, I mean, can you tell me a little bit about it then? What's going on with it?
Ain't nothing going on with it. I'm probably brand new. And I've been in it myself. I ain't never rented it to no one. I've been the only one in the house. So the house is still pretty much like when I bought it.
Okay. Well, that's great. Yeah. Looks like a nice place here. Let's see. Super nice brick house. Okay. And I mean, I guess like what's got you looking to sell it if it, you just moved there? Okay, you're just tired of the house. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't like driving a lot either. So you got a long drive to work? Oh my. Hopefully you ain't got to get up super mega early for it then too. Yeah, I don't blame you. If you're anything like me, I value my sleep. So, okay. So you've had it 5 years. Let's see here. I mean, have you thought about maybe listing it or? Okay, yeah. Yeah. Well, I was just asking because if you're looking for like the absolute max, that's always going to be the way to get it.
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
Okay. So you're trying to walk away with 250?
Close to it. Yeah, close to it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I see there's some listed here by you around that area. Another 3.2 like yours, a little bigger. It's listed at 260. Let's see. So I think you're right in that area. With what you're saying it would sell for. But I mean, as an investor, I mean, you know, obviously it'd be a little discount, and I don't know. I mean, how much do you owe on it? Okay. Okay. So yeah, you got a little equity then. That's good. So 250, like I said, we got a few here listed at 240, 250. And you know, they're not selling. So I'd say yours probably worth that. But you know, to get near that, you're definitely going to have to list it because I mean, say these ones even sell at 250, these people are only going to walk away with 225. No, I was just saying, I think you can get that for sure. I just think you're going to have to list it because say these people that even have it listed that's not selling at 250, let's say they did get 250. I mean, they're only going to walk away with like 225 by the time they pay all the fees and realtors and all that jazz. So I think you can get it, but I mean, an investor would definitely not be, you know, up there. Yeah, no, I totally get it. Personally, I would list this one with the realtor. It's just super nice place and cash offers. It's going to be a poke in the eye for you. Yeah, I do appreciate it though. You know, and I hope you get it figured out, Sonia. Thanks. God, dude, that lady was a snake. I don't know if y'all could hear the beginning, but dude, she was feisty.
I like her.
Oh, I didn't. I didn't. Yeah, she don't have enough equity.
Yeah, I knew it. She got beat up a couple times. I know it.
Yeah, and she got a 6% something interest. I'm not going into all sub 2 stuff.
These fucking kids, I swear to goodness.
Owes too much, baby. You'll have that.
Every day. Schnell Drive, Arabi, Louisiana. This ought to be a good read. All right.
All right, let's see if I can get this one.
You got to put the kids in the cage.
Oh my goodness, they're driving me crazy. It's like, oh, we're not doing anything. Okay, then who's making all the noise? Because
It's not me, Mom. It's not me.
Well, we can't hear it, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
But for me, I get so overstimulated and irritated fast, and they're under my feet. So like I'm on the phone with the seller, and I can hear them down there just banging, and the TV's loud, just making a bunch of noise, and I told them,
I hear you on that.
Y'all need to be quiet.
Well,
Touche.
Hey, is this Mark?
Oh, man.
Hey, Mark, sorry about that. I couldn't
And I
quite
put
hear
my
you at
office
first.
in my
Hey,
room.
this is Jim. You filled out
avoid
some
that.
information
And
on my
so-
website, Went to Sell Your House on Snell Drive. Oh, fantastic. Oh, you want to go to Florida from Louisiana, huh?
Yeah, one of the most difficult points to go Florida, all the tax breaks and all that.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah. Our governor's trying to move mountains to get those taxes taken care of. That's for sure. I'm actually in Florida, so that's kind of funny you mentioned that. Yeah.
That's why I said go ahead.
Oh, okay, cool. So, what are you asking for the house, my friend?
Well, I think it's 50 by 228. It has 2 lots. It has a house, a swimming pool, and a pool house. Now, a hurricane came through, and the insurance company went bankrupt.
Mm-hmm.
And then the pandemic hit, yada, yada, yada. It needs a little bit of repair, not full repair, but it needs some repair. And you got to spare a lot, too. So, it's, 250 by 114. And I'm really asking this 154. I mean,
Buck and a half, huh?
yeah.
So, tell me a little bit about what's going on. Maybe I can help you.
With what?
So, why do you want to move? Like, it seems like a nice house. I know the hurricane hit it. I know you want to move for taxes, but I mean, what's going on?
I'm 64. I mean, South New York. I've been here in Louisiana all my life. So,
Okay.
I'm just, I'm ready to put some future. It's just a change. You know, that's, pretty much it. I got a couple lawsuits on it. I got a lawsuit against the insurance company. I can't afford to renovate it unless I go back to work, and I'll be 65 in January. So I
Yeah,
don't plan on going back to work.
65 in January. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 64 and, a little over a half, so we only got 5 months left. I'm actually going to Social Security tomorrow, see if they're gonna, if I can wait or take what they're gonna give me. Like I said, I'm not gonna go back to work. I mean, the closest place I can go to work is Homer, Louisiana, or Hammond, Louisiana. Then I'm gonna have to rent someplace else. So if I can't get a little bit I'm looking for, and I'm probably gonna keep it rented. I'm gonna probably try to put two mobile homes on the back, not like trailers, but they're making these little tiny houses. I'll put 2 of those on the back lot, which is open. I can send photos to you. I can fit 2 of those on the 50 by 114, and then 4 rentals.
Yeah.
And there's some passive income coming in. As of right now, I can rent the front house and the pool house. The pool house is 425 square feet. It's on the washer and dryer, so it is. It's a cute little efficiency. I can rent that too.
How much you think you can rent that for?
You could probably get 8 for it. 800 for that. And the house across the street from me, they rent for 3,000. So I don't see any reason why I couldn't get 25 or 2,000 for my house if they rent the house across the street from me for 3,000.
$2,000 a month in where you're at, huh? And that's in the main house.
That's in Araby, Louisiana, and it's a little big 1,000 square foot house. I don't know how to get $3,000 for it, but they are, and they get it too. So
Wow.
this isn't the first couple that has been living over there paying that kind of money. And it's pretty much insane if you have an age. They rent that kind of money, rent.
Yeah.
So you want me to send you some photos?
Well, I'm just trying to see. So you mentioned there was some work that needed to be done to the house, but I mean, what do you? I don't know. I mean, what happens if the house doesn't sell? You just rent it out and keep it?
Yeah. If I don't sell it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, just like I said, I've got a 50 by 114 that's on the back that they didn't have. You see, this is the area I live in is a Katrina area, and a lot of the houses they bulldozed and then they, bunched them up together and sold them off and gave them away
Yeah.
And it was for, I bought it in the summer of 14. And I
Mhm.
was at a yacht club, a yacht job here that's no longer in the business that went under. And I've been to a couple other jobs since, 2015 when the yacht company went under. Due to basically, you're not going to believe it, but people dishonesty, the woke mod stuff, people just walking around making things up and fearing the truth, and nobody wants to say the truth. Everybody's getting that jail on charge, just a bunch of crazy stuff.
Yeah, I hear that, my friend. I hear that for sure. I'm just trying to see where we're at here. What in terms of the number. I know. So it looks like you're pretty close to like what is that? Lake Pontchartrain. You're close.
Correct.
Lake
I am
Lake
close to
Lake Borney.
Pontchartrain.
Yeah.
If you look at a map of the Gulf of Mexico, that's the Gulf of America.
Yeah.
You know the little tip of Louisiana that sticks out down in the Gulf of America.
I do.
You're actually living on it, pretty much on that little tip.
So you're there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm down there.
Yes, yeah, you're like on the Mississippi on one side, and wow.
Correct.
So this is a big boating town, huh? Big boating area.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's Texas on one side, Mississippi on the other, and let me think of it. It's just east of New Orleans. Arabi, Louisiana is actually connected to New Orleans.
Yeah, I see
But
it.
it's on the east side.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a slow town. I was living in Destin after Katrina. I wish I would have never left. But I was in a bad relationship. I came back here. I wish I would have stayed in Destin. I had a job doing hurricane shelters. I'm an upholsterer by trade, but I'm real good mechanically with my hands. So I went to work for a guy with hurricane shutters in Destin, and like I said, I wish I would have stayed. But I came back. So
Yeah.
and the rest is history.
Right.
So I can send you some photos if you like. I just started putting it online.
So have you had any? So you just started putting it out online. You haven't had any offers yet.
You're the first guy to call.
The first and only. Hopefully the last. Right? So we can make this work for us.
If we can make it work, yeah.
All right. Hang on a second. Let me try to get a little bit more. I'm trying to get a good view. I'm having a hard time trying to figure this out. Hang on 1 second.
Okay, you got Google Earth.
I do. Yeah, I'm looking up Google now. I'm taking a little ride down Google.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
Like I said, I can send you photos too. I'm not at the house at the moment, but I can send you some photos without any problem.
Yeah. So you have a blue Eldorado out front.
No, there should be a flatboat and a pickup truck in the driveway.
Well, this was last April. There was an Eldorado in the driveway. Was that yours?
No, that was a friend of mine, but that is a correct picture of the front of the house, correct?
Okay, cool.
Yes. Yeah.
That's pretty sweet. Eldorado. It's got a flat tire though. You tell it's married.
Well, you know what? Yeah, I can't believe that, but that was really good fun of mine. He passed. His brother came and picked it up. Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I'm sorry to hear what happened too. I was kind of,
Yeah.
I didn't get to see my dog much for what happened.
So tell me about the solar panels on the roof. Are they paid for?
They're a lease, but they're a lease, but
Do you have is the company still in business or no?
Yeah.
Okay, because a lot of
they
it.
are.
Okay. And how does that work? So are you going to cover the lease if we buy the house, or I mean, what happens there? Because typically buyers don't want to take the lease over. You know what I mean? Do you pay it off at that point? What do they do?
No, don't send it back. I mean, I'll get the contract broken. The contract that needs to be broken. I mean,
Yeah.
They kind of sold on that thing. They sold a bunch of people on that. And you can, let me tell you them. And
Yep.
it's a bunch of new information like the mortgage on your house right here. It's fraud. What happened was it's in the process of right now being charged off because I wish I would have found out that in the first year after paying on this mortgage for 12 years, and it's a fraudulent mortgage. It's not. It's based for the scheme that Congress lets go through, but it's going to a charge off. But boy, I'm trying to keep you from a problem in the first year. I already paid $120,000 into this property.
Mm,
You see.
yeah.
So the charge off is coming, and Wells Fargo has tried to take the house 4 times, but they can't because the house is paid for. You see, I produced the credit, right?
Yeah.
And they did one of 2 things. They went to the Federal Reserve and got a credit and paid the lady, and then flipped it and said they lent me the money, which they did. And they're avoiding that anyway, showing us the transaction of them lending me the money and then them paying the other woman. They don't have no records of it, so they didn't do that. It's out of the, we've got them broad barrel and backed up into the wall. They don't know what to do. They tried to sell it yesterday, they can't. And the paperwork's all fucked up. They didn't acquire, they didn't get the note and the title at the same time with the against the law. There's so many things that's fucked up. So I could tell you 2 years ago when I found out about, they either went to the Federal Reserve, they got a credit, paid the lady, and then turned around and said they lent me the money, which they did, or they sold it off to a mortgage pool. That's one of the 2 things they did. It's been too honest. We don't know exactly what they did. Well, we're pretty sure that's one of the 2 things that they did.
Yeah.
So, that, it's just been, it's like when I bought the property, I went to a guy over here down in Cheltenham, which is a charity, Van Dyke Mortgage. I signed the paperwork with him. My credit was great. It was about, 820, 810 or whatever. He started making up stuff. I can't make no money off of this. Well, when I went to have the sale, the title lady tells me, oh, Van Dyke Mortgage sold you out to Wells Fargo. So right then, there was a chain of things that started happening. And then, believe it or not, a little bit before that, when I did the inspection on the house, we found some Chinese drywall in the bathroom. So they had to strip the whole property of the sheetrock and replace all the sheetrock. And I almost lost the contract due to that. But it wound up working out anyway for me.
Yeah.
So, so I'm kind of, I'm kind of done with it. I'm having some problems with my neighbor. He won't cut his fucking trees. He calls the parish. Listen to this. He calls the parish and he tells the parish that my swimming pool's dirty. But he doesn't tell the parish that his pool, his trees, drop in my pool every year. I don't have any trees on the property. He's got all the trees, and every year the trees drop into my pool, and I kind of paid him again. I'm going to poultry take my trade, so I made this canvas top, and I lined it from the top of my lean-to down to the fence. So he comes, he's got property on both sides of me, right? So he's in one of his yards one day, and he goes, oh man, what are you doing? And I said, well, I'm going to try to keep all these leaves from coming under the lean-to this year. And then, of course, he's all, I'm sorry, but he didn't do anything about it. He's apologizing, but he don't do anything about it, So I'm in a lawsuit with that, too. I'm continuing with that. And down here, if you pull some shit, people connections, they come out. So I'm actually going to move into this apartment around the corner, and I'm not going to, they're going to know where I'm at, but not really know where I'm at. If you can you follow that?
I do. Yeah.
And so I can do something. Oh, I'm coming to Florida, one of the 2. So whichever works out, I believe in God. I'm a godly type guy. Just do the next right thing is all I can do,
Yeah, I hear you, my friend.
So what did you find on Google? Did you see it? It's got a spare lot.
I did, but what I'm not finding is what's the bed and bath count on this house? Because I'm not seeing anything listed. What's the bed and bath? How many bed and baths are there?
It's 4 bedrooms, 2 full baths.
So it's a 4-2, and then you have a cabana, like a pool cabana in the back, right? And that's
It's not really. It's actually a pool house.
Or-
You can't list it as an apartment, but they call it a pool house.
okay. So you have a pool house, and how many bedrooms is that? Is that one bedroom? Is it?
It's just one bed. Let me tell you what it is. It's a full bathroom. It's one big walk-in closet
Yeah.
and one big room. It's
Okay.
23 square feet, that room. And then it has a door going into the laundry room too. There's another little small room that is a laundry room. In other words, the washing dryer is not in the front house.
Okay.
But like I said, I can take your photos if you like. I've no problem. Now, when I get back, I'll get you some photos of the pool area, everything. The swim line.
What's the? Yeah. So I need to know a few things. So what type of work is going to need to be done? You had mentioned you're looking to get 1.5 for this property, 150. And do you have a mortgage, a balance on your mortgage still? So they're charging off that debt, right? So how long is that going to take?
That's going to come soon. I got the legal rate that's doing it right now is actually on my back for some money. She could have got it done yesterday. So what's happened with that is I paid half the money and she did some of the money. So, half the money. And I said, well, you should have took care of this first. And then, and she did. So, kind of knocking a little battle down. I'm waiting for somebody to pick something up that owes me the money. So, that should come soon. I mean, the paperwork, but she's got all the paperwork and everything.
Yeah.
That should come real soon.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I'd have to be pretty low. I mean, I'd probably like this in the 100,000 range, somewhere in there, if I was to do something. But what concerns me, and I'll be honest with you, is the solar, because I've run into the past where I make an offer, we get buyers out there, we find out they're solar, and then they can't transfer the lease, or it's just a mess. So that's the only issue that I run into, is that if there wasn't solar on it, I probably would like to move forward with an offer, but I'm just not comfortable, because you're going to run into a whole mess of problems when you have a lease. If that was a purchase and you owned the solar outright, that's a different situation. But we're talking with a lease. How much is your lease a month on it?
And doing 50 a month, but let me say, it's a month a lease. If you lease them at 10 blow off, they got to put 10 on. If you buy them at 10 blow off, you got to buy 10 more. The insurance won't cover them.
I understand. No, I get it. A lot of times what happens is these solar companies leave, right? Or they get sold out or bought out, or they go bankrupt. And what happens is now these people are paying for something, they don't even know where the money's going to. And if there is an issue with the solar, the company that installed it's no longer in business. So so that's the issue. It's not so much the lease, it's what happens when something does happen. There's no recourse.
Yeah, they got this new information that we actually don't need these electrical companies. They have these, I've seen it online, that show you how to hook your house up. Well, deal with the electrical companies.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They got us pretty much trapped, and they've been having us trapped for a while. I mean, some of the information that come out of the mortgages and stuff, we're all born amongst to have abundance in the past prosper and to live abundant lives. The Bible states it. But the Bible also states man can't run by terms. So, I mean, there's a lot going on. I've read, come up with
Yeah.
And he failed to tell them that it's his pool, it's his tree that dropped in my pool every year.
Yeah.
You know, and I've been cleaning it for 10, 12 years, so he was trying to pull a fast with it, but it was open a can of worms and somebody's like in his ass.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, why don't you do this? Get all the mortgage stuff cleared up. Get the solar stuff cleared up. Give me a shout back, and maybe we can do business. Sound good?
Sounds good, buddy. Thanks for your time.
All right, my friend. Have a good one. Bye.
All right.
Yeah, we'll see you later. Yeah, dude, I did a Google walk, and the second I looked around, I saw solar panels, and I was like, done. That's it. Feel it. Have a nice day. Kind of a weird layout. It's strange. It's 4-bedroom, 2-bath house. It's got a pool house. The pool's like way. I don't know if you did a Google walk. Like you could look. The pool is like this, but it's in an area like it's right where the golf is. It's pretty cool. But Louisiana is kind of a weird niche area. You know? But yeah, there was nothing. Second I saw solar, it was done. So, oh well.
Yeah.
It's just tough. There's too much of a headache with that stuff, you know.
There's a bunch of 2020 builds around there too. A whole lot of new stuff.
Yeah, and he said, you know, he wants 150. I don't know if that's out of the realm. I don't know, but I mean, what was the numbers you come up with? What were you seeing?
I mean, a lot of them were the newer stuff, so it was kind of hard to tell. But I mean,
I was at 205. That's where I think the number was. But
I think that's fine for sure.
Well, he owns the lot too, so there's a lot next to it. That's why I went a little bit higher at 205 because he was selling both for 1.5. But he's got some mortgage thing going on, and then with the solar, so I don't know what to do with that.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, if you go on PropStream, you'll see like a picture.
a 2.2 sold at 190, a 3 2.5 200, 3 2.5 204. Then the rest are a bunch of like newer builds.
Yeah, that's a weird area. Definitely weird area. Yep. All right, man. All good. Will you staying on? I guess you stay on, don't you?
Yeah, why not?
Sweet. All right. But it's 5. Pretty soon it's my league night tonight. I shoot pool at night. Sometimes they're in the little team. So I usually leave here soon. But
Oh yeah, if you want, we can jump off. We got. Let's see.
we'll kill that lead. That was a shit lead too. All right. Awesome. So both marks were not winners today. One in Gadsden, Alabama, one in Arabi, Louisiana. Both of them were too much hair on that deal for me.
Sweet. Anyone got any questions in here? Or if not, I'm gonna jump in the old Discord.
Yeah, I'll probably dip too and go in there, and you know we can continue this. I guess everyone dipped on us, huh?
Yeah, we got a good 2 hours in though on it. So
Yeah, awesome. No, it's definitely good. I was glad to see Olivia in here. That was good. She kind of got over her little hump there, but people have bad days, man. It happens. You know?
Yep.
That's all it is.
Well, sounds good.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll out, buddy. I appreciate it. Thanks for letting me go live with you on your site.
Yep, for sure. And then everybody, if you're not, could join the Closers Club. We will see you in there.
There it is. I like the push. All right.
Over and out.
Talk soon. Bye.
See ya.